Welcome to this lesson on using data visualizations to drive your point home. As technical professionals, we often use data to explain performance, risk, cost, adoption, system health, or business impact. But raw data by itself is not always persuasive. A spreadsheet may be accurate, but it can still be hard for the audience to interpret quickly. In this lesson, we will look at how data visualization turns raw numbers into meaning. We will cover why visuals matter, how to choose the right chart, and how to design visuals that make the main insight easy to see. The goal is not to make charts look fancy. The goal is to help the audience understand the point faster and make better decisions. Data visualization matters because it reduces the effort required to understand the message. If you show a large table of cloud storage usage by region, the audience has to work hard to compare values, find the trend, and decide what matters. But if you show the same data as a clear bar chart or line graph, the pattern becomes visible much faster. This is especially important in technical presentations because we often show operational metrics, performance baselines, incident trends, capacity forecasts, and financial impact. A good visualization helps both technical and non-technical audiences stay engaged. It simplifies the information, highlights what deserves attention, and supports faster decision-making. A common mistake is choosing a chart because it looks interesting instead of choosing the chart that answers the audience's question. Start with the communication goal. Are they comparing categories? Use a bar chart. Are they looking at change over time? Use a line graph. Are they trying to understand proportions? A pie chart may work, but only when there are a few clear slices. For technical examples, bar charts can compare cloud storage costs across providers. Line graphs can show response time trends. Scatter plots can show the relationship between server load and response time. Heat maps can show intensity, such as user traffic by region. The key idea is simple. Every visualization should answer a specific question for the audience. Once you choose the right chart type, the next step is design. The goal is to make the takeaway easy to see. Good design usually means removing clutter, not adding more effects or colors. The audience should quickly understand what they are looking at, what the units mean, and what insight deserves attention. For example, if you are showing server response times, label the metric clearly. If one trend, peak, or outlier matters most, highlight it. If you are showing multiple charts, keep the scales and formatting consistent. Think of a good visualization as a guided tour. It should guide the audience toward the insight instead of forcing them to search for it. There are 3 common visualization pitfalls to avoid. First, overloaded visuals. When one chart tries to show everything, the audience usually remembers very little. Focus each visual on one key message. Second, misleading charts. This can happen when the scale is manipulated, the chart type does not match the data, or a small difference is made to look dramatic. Our credibility depends on representing data honestly. Third, inaccessible colors. Some people may have difficulty distinguishing certain colors, and remote viewers may be using smaller screens. Use strong contrast, clear labels, and avoid relying on color alone to communicate meaning. Let's look at a practical example. A data scientist needed to present cloud application performance metrics to both developers and executives. The original presentation used dense tables. The data was accurate, but the audience had to work too hard to find the story in the numbers. After redesigning the presentation, the data scientist used a line graph to show server response time trends, a bar chart to compare resource usage across modules, and a heat map to show where user traffic was most concentrated. This made the discussion easier. Technical stakeholders could understand the operational detail, and executives could understand the business implications. The lesson is that good visuals help the audience see the point, ask better questions, and move toward a decision. Let's close with the main takeaways. First, choose the visual that matches the question your audience needs answered. A bar chart, line graph, pie chart, scatter plot, and heat map each serve a different purpose. Second, Keep each visual focused on one key message. If the slide tries to say too many things, the audience may miss the most important point. Third, label clearly and highlight the insight. The audience should not have to guess what the chart means or what units they are seeing. Finally, avoid distortion, clutter, and inaccessible color choices. Strong visuals build trust because they make the data easier to understand without misrepresenting it. As a practical next step, take one data-heavy slide from a past presentation and redesign it so the main insight is visible in 5 seconds. In the next lesson, we will look at storytelling and how narrative structure can make complex technical concepts easier to follow and remember. If this video was helpful, I cover the full process in my Udemy course, Delivering Technical Presentations, a quick start guide for effective technical communication. In the course, you will learn how to plan your message, understand your audience, simplify complex technical content, design clearer slides, present data, handle technical demos, and manage questions with confidence. You can find the course link in the video description, along with any available promotions or discounted access. Thanks for watching, and I wish you much success in your next technical presentation.